Lately I have noticed some baseless rumors spreading about Jungkook, and I think it is important to take this matter seriously. On many platforms, be it TikTok or even news pages, I have seen false information claiming things like Jungkook had an accident or even crazier situations. It is truly worrying and tiring to see so many people consuming, sharing and commenting on these things without taking a moment to ask themselves if what they are reading makes sense or comes from a reliable source. The first thing I want to clarify is that so far there has been no official information from either BTS or HYBE, which is the company that is always in charge of making announcements when there is something important involving them. So if there is nothing official, why do so many people believe rumors that are clearly baseless? It is amazing how a simple account on Twitter or TikTok can create something and make so many people believe it without questioning it. Next, let's be more critical and not get caught up in news that only aims to provide misinformation, cause panic and gain views at the expense of the welfare of the artist and fans themselves. It is important to remember that both Taehyung and Jungkook have been very private about everything related to their military service. This is nothing new. And they have maintained this position since the beginning, probably because they want to go through the experience quietly and privately like any other citizen. It is therefore unreasonable to think that random accounts would have access to detailed information about something as sensitive and private as what happens in military service. If something serious did happen, like the alleged accident that some people are spreading, the most logical thing would be for HYBE to issue an official statement to clarify the situation and avoid any misunderstandings. But so far, nothing like that has happened. What seems more serious to me is that these rumors are not only generating misinformation among fans, but are also feeding the haters. I have seen comments from people who, based on this fake news, are starting to question Jungkook's and especially Taehyung's abilities in military service. At what point do we go from a community that supports them unconditionally to allowing baseless news to tarnish their reputations and generate unfair criticism? Both have proven on numerous occasions to be very capable, responsible and committed people in everything they do. There is no reason to doubt it, especially based on unreasonable gossip. Moreover, sharing false information like this only perpetuates the cycle of misinformation that affects everyone, especially the artists, who have to deal with rumors that damage their image, as well as the fans, who end up worrying about things that are not true, and the public in general who become more susceptible to believing anything they see online. That is why it is so important that before sharing any news, we take the time to investigate and verify whether or not the information is from a reliable source. If it does not come directly from HYBE or my channel, it is better to not take it seriously and not continue to cause a fuss. Finally, I would like to call on all fans to be more responsible in the way we consume and share information. Rather than being carried away by the panic or curiosity that these rumors cause, let's focus on continuing to support them and trust that if something really important happens, they will let us know through official channels. It makes no sense to undermine us or tarnish your image with unreasonable news. Let's always remember that they have repeatedly shown us their professionalism, talent and ability both on and off stage. Let's put the gossip aside and continue to be a community that supports and respects them. Winter always brings magical moments, and when it comes to BTS's V and Jungkook, even the smallest details seem full of meaning and tenderness. Next, Taehyung and Jungkook are not just bandmates. They are two people who understand each other in a way that goes beyond words, who have shared experiences, laughter, tears, and growth over the years. Their relationship is full of nuances, details that sometimes go unnoticed, but when added together they form a much bigger and more beautiful picture. And that's what makes BTS and Jungkook so special. It's not obvious or over the top. It's something subtle, something built into the gestures and moments they share. So when we see Taehyung and Jungkook, it's not just a simple best friend, but it's a symbol of everything that BTS and Jungkook represent, of the unique relationship they have that not only touches their lives, but also those around them. It's a reminder that even in the midst of all the chaos and confusion, there will always be something that unites you, something that makes you shine. And yes, there may be people who try to criticize it, find reasons to belittle it, but in the end what matters is what the act means to them and to those who truly appreciate it. But it's about love, affection, respect, and a relationship that no matter what happens will always find a way to stand out. And as we can see, the two have joined as the highest-ranking K-pop soloists in the history of the Artist 100 chart, so this is an incredible achievement. Because the list not only measures sales but also streaming impact on social networks and radio. It's fascinating to see how the BTS members shine individually while maintaining their essence as a group. Each person is marking their own path, breaking down cultural barriers and showing that K-pop is a global force that continues to grow. Taehyung with his sales and streaming records, and Jungkook dominating digital platforms and charts, and Jin standing out on Billboard, and all of them are making history at every step. The best part of all of this is that the achievements of BTS's V, Jungkook, and BTS as a whole reflect not only their incredible talent, but also the passion and love of their fans around the world. Every record, every achievement, every song that breaks boundaries is a testament to the impact they have made on millions of hearts around the world.